Hey guys, Drew here. So my videos I post on Fridays are pretty well organized, thought out, planned in advance. I've got notes. And I do this in my entire life, not just for my videos. And it's not because I'm a super organized, like A-type personality. It's just because I'm a very forgetful person. And it just makes my life a lot easier to be organized. So I've been thinking that I would want to do videos that were a bit more organic occasionally and just sort of talk about something that's on my mind. I didn't think this would happen for a while since my channel is still a baby, but I have something I want to talk about. So here we go. I'm starting my Monday musing videos, and this isn't something that'll be necessarily every Monday. It's just when it happens, it happens. Okay, there are several witchy YouTubers that I watch and I love, and one of them made a video recently talking about protection magic and how she was kind of two minds about it. And as I listened to her, I understood where she was coming from, but it just sort of didn't sit right with me, and it just didn't leave me. I just kept thinking about it, and I just decided I wanted to talk about it a little bit. Her perspective was she understood, why protection magic might be something that was necessary in certain situations and that it was a good thing, but her concern was if she put herself in a position to be doing protection magic, was she actually putting out energy that would be calling things to her that she needed to be protected from? And by the end of the video, she hadn't really decided. I don't think it's still something that she's kind of iffy about. She's new to the path. And I don't know, I just wanted to share my feelings and experiences and thoughts about the topic. I can completely see where she's coming from. I do believe in the law of attraction. If you don't know what that is, it's very similar to like the law of threefold return. The idea is that what you put out is what you get back. Or at the very least, what you put out directly affects what you get back. So I can see that if someone were really obsessing about protection and protection magic, and it was consuming them, that they might actually be calling things to them that they need to be protected from. But I don't think, at least in my experience, that that's how protective magic typically works. When I do spellcraft, I do the spell, I work the magic, and I let it go. I forget it. I let it do its job. I don't obsess about it. Even I have a spell I'm working right now that I feed once a month. It is an active spell that I continually grow, but I still don't think about it until, oh, it's time to feed the spell. Let's do that. I just leave it alone and let it do what it needs to do. So, for example, when we first moved into our home years ago, we put stones on the four corners and we created wards. And I'm sorry if you can hear my dog barking in the background. Please forgive me. And every year we charge these wards, but it's not something that, again, we obsess about. It's something that we did. It's in place. I have witches' balls by the front door and the back door. Occasionally I take them down and cleanse them and anoint them with an oil I've made for the intention of protection. I anoint the tops of the doorways with it once in a while. Again, not something I'm obsessing about. Look, I liken it to this. I'm going to go to the store. I leave my house. I lock my house. I get in my car, drive to the store. I get out of my car. I lock my car. I go in the store. I am not obsessing about these things. I don't feel that I'm calling a robber to rob my house or a thief to steal my car by locking them. I am doing the bare minimum to protect my property. I lock the door and I trust that the lock is going to protect my home. It may not, but that is the intention that is set when I lock the door. And that's kind of how I look at protection magic. I do the bare minimum to set up this system for the intention of protecting myself, my loved ones, my possessions, my home, what have you, without drawing super intense energies or attentions to what it is I'm doing. There are, of course, a million products that could be bought for protection magic. We ourselves sell evil eye candles, black cat candles, little intention packs for protection. And, you know, you could look anywhere and find more. Besides all the products that are available for protection, there's also stones, many kinds of stones that you can carry on your person or have on your property or in your home that offer energetic protection as well. And of course, we don't need those things to work protection magic. They're nice in a pinch. I don't have to do the things I do, but again, I don't have to lock my house when I leave. I live in a good neighborhood, and odds are I'm not going to be robbed anyway. But it just adds that little peace of mind. And with the gridding, part of the reason why I do that, I grid in order to build a barrier that keeps icky out, but also to keep all the good stuff in. For me, any type of magic could potentially backfire, as it were. And yes, feeding your intention, your energy into something, you are creating something. But, how do I word it? And yes, putting out your energy and intention does call things forth to you. But I guess it would depend on the attitude you go into the protection magic with, or any type of magic with. If I go into the protection magic with the attitude that I am under assault, I need to be protected, then yeah, maybe I would call more of that kind of thing into my life. But if I go into it with, I'm locking my door, I'm just setting the intention that everything will be okay. I am protected, I am safe, and those I love are protected and safe. I don't think you're calling disaster into your life at all. Anyway, I just wanted to put it out there for anybody who might watch the video who is of a similar mindset to this other YouTuber. They're not really sure if it's necessary or if it's a positive thing to be doing. Of course, I don't believe that any magic is necessary. I don't believe that it's necessary to do spellcraft. It's up to each individual to decide what they want to do. And by all means, if you are not comfortable doing protection magic for the reasons mentioned or any other reasons, then don't do protection magic. That's entirely up to you. It just kept running around in my head, and I just wanted to weigh in about it, I guess. Not that my opinion is the end-all be-all, but I just thought it might be useful for someone who is struggling with the idea of basically law of attraction, calling things to you that you might not necessarily want to by putting intention and energy into a certain type of spell or magic. Yeah, okay, well, that's it. So thanks for listening to me ramble on. I'm sorry if it's the least bit confusing or disjointed, but yeah, until next time, much love and gratitude, guys.